Alright, I think everything's good to go. Now that I unmuted myself, I'm not acting like an idiot talking to myself. How is everyone tonight? We actually get some Monster Hunter tonight, because everything's actually working for once. Turn this down a hair. Yeah, that's lame that they they decided to tell you last minute, oh yeah, we're totally keeping him. I mean, it's good that they're giving him another chance. He's a great dog, but yeah, that is kind of lame. Just kick it off. Insert matchmake. Yes. Hopefully they can. Hopefully it is not an issue any further. Alright. How come the second I loaded this, my sound decided, in my headset decided to cut out? I really don't want to have to put on my big headset headphones, but I might have to. That's right. Oh, that'd be nice. Getting him a good trainer. Look at this just died. Oh, that would be why. Hey, welcome. That's good enough. I'm tired of messing with these things. That's whatever you want. If you want to just sit back and relax, feel free. Alright, let's get this on the road. But for anyone who isn't aware, though, on Monster Hunter, it's an RPG where you just fight gigantic boss battles. It's just the best parts of an RPG, constantly. And you kill them, and you make their hide into armor, their bones into weapons, and then you kill their children with their bones and hide. Fight the pickle. All right, I'll do a warm up on him. What's his weakness? I think he's just weak to dragon, but let me check. Oh, there he is. Thunder. let's do that. Change equipment. I'm on Bolt Shield, but I don't need Breaker. I'll change you for a Shock. Decorations of like Fire. Rubber Dragon. Dragon. And the rest of it is good. Items are good. Now, I'm gonna watch this, because this cutscene is amazing. Now we'll go full attack. I love the grandma. So adorable. I know, right? It looks so good. So what I'm doing, as I mentioned before, it's a game all about boss fights. So to explain a little bit more, if you're not familiar with the Monster Hunter series, everything about this game, as in the title, is the hunt. One of the reasons why when our first monster was chosen, the Devil Joe, I looked up at the book what it's weak to is because you need to know a monster makes it insanely easier to kill. Saw in the book he's weak to lightning, so I made sure my build's around that. I know by it from experience his only elemental damage he does is dragon, so I boosted my dragon defense a little bit. On top of all of that, you also have food that you can eat that increases the stuff. I went for an all-attack meal to increase all of that. Increases your stamina, health, like I chose my gear for this. Everything in Monster Hunter is about preparing for the hunt and then going off and slaughtering some gigantic beast. Thankfully, I already had a mostly good set on for this, because Kulve Tarroth, the main monster we'll be fighting tonight, is a weak to thunder in its first phase. Do I have a Devil Joe investigation? Don't think I do. Don't. Is there an event up for the Devil Joe? There is. And it is a tempered one. So, in Monster Hunter, this is the infamous Monster Hunter. In Monster Hunter, there is 3, I don't want to say classes, because classes mean something different in Monster Hunter, but there are 3 kind of types of Monster Hunter, at least in World. There's your basics, which are just the monster as is. Then you have your tempered, which is that monster, much angrier. And then there's arch-tempered, which gets new moves and is like the ultimate challenge of a monster. So we're fighting so we drink when Danny rages. Oh, there's going to be rage on this one. So we're fighting a tempered, high-tier monster for this. Here's the blue box. Grab some free hunt items. Use my demon drug to boost my attack that much more. Use my, hey Rocky, where's my armor drug? There it is, armor skin. Use armor skin for this. You wish, you're not drinking tonight, Scott? That. And now let's go after him. I, tonight, will be using primarily a charge blade as my weapon, which is a one-handed... Oh, hi there, Dodo Gama. I'm going to ignore you. I'm using a charge blade, which is a one-handed sword and shield that combine into a massive-ass axe. I think he's down there, isn't he? He is. Of course he's down there. Oh, there's a lot of slipping and sliding in this map, especially. Oh, he's all the way back here. In this map especially, there's a lot of slipping and sliding. this is going to be the fastest way to get to him. It only interrupts you if you don't have flinch-free 1. If you put a single rank into flinch-free in your build, you don't get flinched by allies. Little thing to note if you ever play this in multiplayer. Pick up some extra footprint for the points. Charge him. Hi there, buddy. So this is the Devil Joe, aka Giant Pickle. Let me throw this on when he lets me. It is just a giant pickle. Pickle with teeth. Already enraged. This is why she wanted me to fight him. Damn. He's just knocking me to the ground. That's why my blocks aren't working. I'm pressing the wrong button, aren't I? There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Do-do. There's so much rust. Especially, this is the first time I've fought him in probably a year. You know what? Ah, you get me before it fired off. Up max. While it's popping. He does not want me to get help. Come on. Get up. Nah, that's fire. Oh, there was our epic fail. But this guy is still a pain. In the pre-Iceborne, aside from the Arch-Tempers, this guy was the literal hardest fight. For a reason. Weaken him. Have him knock me to the ground. Got a roar. Yeah, he does not want me to SOS at all. Ah, and now I get to ride him. Just stab him in the face. That was a really lucky mount that I got him while he was tired. Charge up my sword. Have him roar because I enraged him again. Oh Lord. Charge my shield. Didn't get the charge. Nah, chasing the wrong way. Run, take off my mantle. Do. So at the bottom left, right next to my mini-map, you can see the monsters icons. It shows every monster that I've discovered on this map. And there's 3 monsters per map most cases, and the one that I'm fighting has its health bar at the bottom, a la Resident Evil, the little heart monitor. When it's freaking out like that, going orange and blue, that means he's really pissed off at me, does extra damage, and doesn't stagger as much. They get really pissed off whenever you do enough damage. I didn't get that block off, but I did get the charge. Good. Charge my sword, which is good. Get temporal on. Another fun thing about this game is you can only actually feint in each mission 3 times before the mission's just a complete failure and you start off over from the complete beginning. If I feint now, he keeps his health, he keeps all the damage I've been doing to him. I just have to run back to him and I basically get a retry. I feint 3 times and I'm done. You don't have my content, Google. Damage in, breathing. And there goes another roar because I enraged him again. Nope, don't get that hit off. That's fine, he can run off. Pick up his material. And as I mentioned earlier, all of this game is about just getting materials from harder monsters to get better gear to fight harder monsters. So like, the little white drops that he'll drop, if I kill him, which I don't have a trap on me, so it looks like I'm gonna kill him, it's, I'll be carving him for drops. You'll see a bunch of drops in the reward screen. Everything goes towards making gear for him. Oh, that's a bad crash landing, buddy. Sorry about that. That sucks. So where I glided into my camp in the beginning, you can also crash land, which means that instead of, oh, no, I want to do, instead of going to the camp like I did and being able to repair, you'll either rarely crash land in an area with some rare items for you to grab, or directly in front of the monster you're hunting, which if you're not ready for it, is really bad. Did not time that job well, or that dodge well. So there's one. Also, that 3 feint thing I was talking about is all and everyone in the mission. So where I feinted once, that means my whole team only has 2 feints left. We'll do this one so we have a trap for trapping him. So if 2 more people feint, this mission's over. He wounded it. That's cool. Can I eat yet? I can. You. quick re-E. Now let's go back to the fight. Reapply my buffs. I'll follow my flies, because they're going to take me the quicker way. It's probably going to be taking me... where are they going? I was going this way, and you're pointing the opposite way. Oh, is he moving? No, he's moving. Run back. Evasion can now be used, which is good. So these mantles that I'm using, you can have 2 of them per hunt in this game. And each one has abilities. Some will defend you, like there's ones that defend you extra from elements and stuff, one for fire, one for ice, all of that. There's some that increase your damage, make it harder for enemies to spot you. The 2 I have are evasion, which slightly increases my evasion window, my iframes. But more importantly, if I time an evasion really well, I can do extra damage. I get a quick buff for a little bit. And the other one I have, the other mantle I have on is my temporal, which I think that guy right there was using before his got hit, which allows me to automatically dodge any attack that would hit, or most attacks. There are a few that don't auto dodge. Just a minute. This. This is also a primarily, oh sweet, he's limping. So when monsters limp, that means, I think he can be shock trapped, that means they are very close to death. They're going back to their nest to heal a little bit, rest and heal, drink a little bit, and you don't want them to rest and heal. You want them to... You also don't want them to keep... Come on! Raka! Oh my god. You don't want your teammates to do this bullshit. God damn it, and now he's gonna be leaving. Thank you, Raka. See if I can get him back. Thank you. Come here. Alright, cool. And then we knock him out. Ah, teammates. Yeah. Like, Percival, the insect glaive user, was actually trying. He put down other traps too. But Raka was like, nope, I'm just gonna go for it. But yeah, so enemies will limp away. And when they're in that state, you have 2 options. You can either continue the fight and murder them, or you can do what we did and capture them. The big difference between the two is that murdering is easier to a point, because as you can see, like, you have to do a specific set of things to capture them, but capturing will give you more rewards in the screen. Your quest rewards and your bonus rewards will have a few extras. And then at the end of every mission, you get a bunch of their stuff, like hide. I got his saliva, which is awesome. His tail, armor spheres to upgrade armor, stuff like that. That'll definitely take. To upgrade your gear. He is technically, I know it might not quite have looked it, technically he is a monster that is a tier below where I actually am. Which is, he's at a high rank and I'm in master rank. So none of this stuff is actually helpful for me right now. So I'm just going to sell all of it. But that, let me look at these. Slider fuel's okay. Lance, Streamstone, Challenger fuel, trash like normal. But that is a quick introduction to what Monster Hunter is. I mean, you see your awards, you get your experience. It's pretty standard RPG stuff. The big difference between if you play any sort of action RPGs and this is whatever. The big difference is normal action RPGs. You level up to gain strength. You also need gear and stuff, but you also level up, unlock new skills and everything. In this, your skills are tied to your weapon, and you have all of them unlocked from the start. The second you equip that weapon, you have all the skills. It's just you learning to master them. On top of that, you don't level up. You get better gear. Everything's revolving around gear. I could literally de-level myself equipping worse gear right now if I wanted to. Which some people do in this game for crazy reasons. They'll fight insanely hard monsters on incredibly weak gear because they're sadists. Change my equipment load back to Kulve Breaker, the first phase of Kulve. Now that I'm a little bit more warmed up, let's do that. So I'm in a Kulve Tarroth section. Insert, filter, Kulve. Look like anyone's doing Kulve. 200, thank you. This might not be a long stream because I want to do Kulve tonight, but no Kulve tonight. That's lame. Yeah, we can try soloing him, but that's going to take a while. We can try really show it off. Or no, not push. That's what I wanted. We'll just see if we can have anyone join for us. Quest. Reference. Kulve Tarroth. Rank, I don't care. Not language, I don't care. Any, whatever. No. That's all good. And yes, create a session, see if anyone can join us. This real quick so I can see better. Now let's go to the Gathering Hub and actually at least start a Kulve raid and take a look at it. I think I'm echoing on my end. Yes, I forgot to turn my volume on. That would be why I'm echoing. Back to this. Back to this. There we go.
Ooh, hi.
Let's see if we can get any. Apparently, I didn't pick up rewards from a session I was in before. Cool. Log in and get free stuff. I'm cool with that. Let's do a save and let's begin. Finish. Yes. So a siege in this is sort of like a raid in a normal MMO. It's a little more group-oriented. You're supposed to do it with a full server of 16, but it is possible, especially with Master Rank gear, to do it lighter. I do have full part breakers, I do. So we'll see if we can do this. Caves of El Dorado. This is Kulve Tarroth. She is a giant elder dragon that, I remember right, the lore is her body is incredibly hot and has some sort of magnetic field around it that it just literally makes a dress of gold around itself. And the purpose of this raid is actually very interesting. It's not even to kill it. You're literally, you want money, and its horns are made of gold, so you want to break its horns and take them. That's the whole thing. You, like, a successful raid doesn't kill her, you just take her horns. Where did she spawn for me?
See you around, buddy.
Nope, there she is. She is also fucking huge. Let's go in front of her. Try to get in front of her. Miss that? No, it's the next one. Knock that on her. The whole thing of the siege, it has 4 phases. In each phase, you get closer and closer to her lair. The way you go through phases is by breaking her parts. So each one of her, every part of her that's covered in gold is considered a part, and it's normally divided in left and right. Oh yeah, it's a big boy. And took its horns. That's the goal. Yeah, everything's divided into parts, left and right side, and you just have to try to break as many parts as possible each run. Progress kind of keeps between runs for each character, so if let's say I broke all 4 parts of her tail, the front, left, front, right, back, left, back, right of her tail, I would, and then she ran away. Next round that I went in, I would not have to do that because the game would remember that I'd already done that in this assault on her. So I could work on other parts. And you just keep going until you inevitably get to the point where you can break her horns. Which, because of how hard it is normally only when she actually sticks around. Assuming she went down here again? Maybe? No, was she over here? The first run of this is, yeah, there she is. The first run of this is always the worst because you don't yet see her on the map. Usually after the first run, though, you have enough breaks and points to be able to see her on on the map, so you can actually see where she goes, where she moves to. So if she leaves, oh, I missed that. But if she leaves, you can actually easily follow her. Start up. Looks like I'm getting a second into my raid. Keep pushing back. I might swap to bowgun after this, so that way I don't have to keep chasing her and I can just shoot at her. Charge up my shield. It's flashing, so it's about to drop. There we go. I know you'll leave the locale soon. I get past you on this side, I can't, so I have to go all the way. Actually, that's fine. We go here. Pull off a Savage Axe. And then please hit. Yeah, got some extra damage right just there. Pick up her footprints. Why did you plant the bomb and not use the bomb? That was a waste. Where'd she come out at? Where did she come out at? I'm up here, I'll be able to see her. It's a little bit better right now. Grab some honeys. Where did she go? How do you lose something that is so big? Yep, I have a random that just joined in. Oh, there she is. I'm gonna say, how the fuck do you lose something that is so big? Get to her just as she leaves. Pick up her things here. Alright, where'd she go this time? There she is. Because she is meant for so many people, her parts to break take like hundreds of damage. Like each part is basically an enemy, a monster in and of itself. Oh. Now she's hasting. I think I'm gonna do a bow gun for this next rank. I think she's going to run now. Let me get all of this stuff. Yeah, I think she's bailing now. Get what points I can. Yep, she's bailing. Okay. And I don't think we're getting that phase here. I think she's just bailing. Yep. Okay. So we'll see if we get her on our map this time. She does. Phase 1 is this, which, when this first came out, she just wanders around. When she first came out, it was meant for, hey, let's see, like, how she is, like, kind of learn the break mechanic and all that, while she doesn't fuck with you. Phase 2, where she just went to, and we weren't able to follow her, is her first attack phase. She stands her ground and she starts fighting, but she's slow, she's big, she's lumbersome. Phase 3 is much the same. It's phase 2, but now you have elemental hazard. She goes into a lava pit. And then phase 4, she sheds off of her coat and becomes stupid fast, and you're in a lava pit. So it slowly builds up as it goes. But I am going to see about using a either one I want. have one level 3 cluster, 2 clusters, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. What are your damages? 465. Looks like it's my best. So you're going to be the one I use. And then decorations, because I don't need you. That tree is always needed. And all the rest is needed. So, or, I'll use it for associated. And then, so I'm now specking out for a bowgun build. That way, one, I can, artillery, no, I just need artillery, right? It's just artillery is the one I use. Right, yes. Allows me to do ranged and artillery or bowguns also have explosive, means they can knock out better, and they can and they can hit her for her part damage higher. So do all that. Refill my items. Load out 8. Do I have all of the explosive damage? Explosive ammo I need? That's I don't think I do. Clusters are what I'm looking for here. Cluster ammo. Where? What color are you? Sticky. Thunder. Thunder just the grab one. Okay. Grab thunder ammo. Cluster bomb. And you have 1s and 3s, if I remember right, for what this is. And then let me grab that and check what I also make ammo for. Since I can only have limited ammo, I'm going to bring everything I can to make it. So cluster bomb 1 and gunpowder 3, yes. And thunder ammo is thunderbug. Let me also grab a load of those. Thunderbug. While at it, let me register this loadout save. Here we are. Hey, go straight attack again. And let's do this.
Good to see you.
Culve Siege. Almost a pursuit level 2. Pursuit level 2 allows me to see her, if I remember right. Which is really useful. Now begin. Heart now. I wish I had one of the better Safi Jiba one.
There it is, at last.
Grab
Reminds
this.
me of that time. Now get out
Reminds
there.
me of that time. That's the one thing I wish they would change in this game, is I wish they would change the lines up more.
You ready?
Because it gets very monotonous very quickly.
You can do this. Over here.
Where...
I'm ready.
Yeesh. Where's the bug? There's the bug. Doo-doo-doo. Over there. No, you are not. So down here. There she is. Reload. So now is a little less of a interesting way to fight her because oh, I'm out of range for that. I don't think there's a yeah, they come up here. Pull you out. Alright.
Look!
Where's the bomb 3? It's been so long since I've played this bowgun. Trying to remember because the control scheme for firearms over melee is so much different. That's not it. The next one's out. Look for another overhang. One of the keys to fighting her are these overhangs. You get her under those overhangs, she won't be able to. Did I forget how to make main? I don't think I brought what I needed to make cluster bomb. Right? Yeah, then a bomb. Alright, that's fine. The overhang will knock her down for a little bit. I think I did that a little bit in the last one, and that's the best way to stop her advance for a little bit. And just, damn, that's good. And get some extra damage on her. Fired off these. Reload. Fire off a live shot. Reload and see if I can get another one on her tail. Did. Reload. And she's running. Cool. So now let's find where she's going again. Flame over there that wasn't there. There she be. Next to thunder. And the thing is, after this, can I hit that button? Here I can. So I'm just gonna have to wait for her to go through. Up, get to where I can see it. If I remember, did I already miss it? Yeah, I did. It was right after that, darn. Turn on my minigun. These. There we go. Nope. Didn't like me being in her way. I wonder if they made her harder. She was never this hard to solo before. It takes a while, far longer than with one person, but holy crap, this is taking forever. To even break something. After this, I might see if another lobby has opened up for her with some more people in it. Don't have any piercing on this one. Spread. Let's see if spread does anything to her armor. Nope. Spread does nothing. That is not helpful. Might just have to do the master rank version. I wanted to do this. So Kulve, like the Devil Joe that I just fought, Kulve is a high rank monster. So again, technically, this is technically a monster for the rank before the one I'm doing, or the one I'm on. But because it was like a special case where you fought her, she had a special way to give you weapons and all of that, which was kind of cool at the time. She never had a master rank stuff, and all of her gear, once you hit master rank, went awful. It was shit. Well, a way around that, oh sweet, I enraged her at least. A way around that, they made a actual quest where you just fight her and you actually kill her this time, where you could upgrade those. I wanted to do this one to get some more weapons from her quests to be able to upgrade, but it looks like I might just have to stick with doing the upgrade quest. That's one I haven't done yet, but from everything I've seen, it's just a, there she is, it's just a harder this. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Let's see if we can break any part of her torso. Nope, she's just gonna bail on me. Oh, the kick on this thing. Alright. We'll do her master rank one and see. Have me really fucking hate that one. Because that one is just a straight kill. And it's not like this where you do it multiple times. It is a one and done normal fight. With her. I was hoping more people would be doing the raid version, but I think everyone's over it and just doing the master rank one. Let's refill with regular, since I'm not going to be doing bowgun for the master rank, because I definitely, I assume it's going to make me break her in the two-phase. I'm going to go with that first.
I've been waiting for you.
So let's join. Respond. Difficulty, quest type, event. Oh, we have something doing that. That's fine. I just kind of want to mess with her now. Come on, Monster Hunter. I wonder if he beat it just as I tried to join. Insert. Events. No? Let's try it joining it again. This is gonna be a real short Monster Hunter section if I'm not able to join any of these. Monster Hunter's not being my friend right now. Insert. Filter. Ooh. That wasn't open last time. Okay, Monster Hunter, if you won't let me... Okay, I was about to say, if you won't let me join anything, this is a conspiracy, I say. Let's go and see if everyone actually is doing Kulve. Eat before whatever I do. So 10. Yep, initiated a Kulve
You've been
Soothe.
working hard out there.
But is only he doing it? Oh no, okay. So these guys just started. Alright. Stand by for him to eat and do whatever he's doing. Is he eating? Eating anything? We'll see. Stand by. Come on. Yes, it is definitely a conspiracy that Monster Hunter did not want to work at the beginning. No shit. That's how this Leon, that's how this works. That's the raid. I don't think we're getting a fourth brother. Finally. God, this takes forever. I'm patient now, actually finally joining a match that's doing it right.
There it is, at last. Reminds
Pop
me of
you.
that time. Now get out there.
Pop you. Pick the stones. Let's do this.
You can do this.
See, now I can actually see where she is on the map because this room has actually gone to
ready.
stage 2. Over here.
Look!
Okay. This should be going much smoother now. Conspiracy has been broken. I finally found a group to join in with. Keep going, keep breaking. Alright. We chipped her horns. I think we just chipped her horns twice. Like, in a row. That would be amazing. Oh wow, somebody already made it to phase 4. That's impressive. Alright. Where's she gonna pop out on that map? Here. Yeah. Over here. There
See you
you
around,
are.
buddy.
I think we're about to hit. I think he's gonna sprint. Yep, sprinting into phase 2. So now you'll actually see a fight. Get my powders ready. Buff my team.
All right.
Throw on a temporal, have her roll. Now we fight. Come on, focus on her body, not her head or her tail. Thank you. Savage Axe. Have her roar. Because, God, this team's just destroying her. Because our fucking greatsword guy is great. I'm in the fire, I'm in the fire, I'm in the fire, I'm in the fire. Attack her chest.
Keep yourself together.
Run after her. Charge my sword. She's gonna seal her plating. While she does that, I'm going to sharpen. This is why healers don't like DPS. I don't know what you're talking about. I totally wasn't standing in the fire.
You're my kind of hunter.
Of course, she moves just as I do the charge. Break part of her tail off. Do that. And don't move from this charge, please. Yeah, you can do that, that's fine. You stay still when you do that. like I said earlier, like the goal of this isn't to kill her. So like literally she can't die in the matches even if you like do enough damage. The reason I say that is because it's really funny. I guarantee this would be a group that would be able to kill her. And if you have a overlay on that shows you the health of what you're fighting, you'll literally see her just spontaneously regain health after a certain point. Alright, phase 3.
Keep looking. Don't let up. We're bound to pick up
Pick
the
up
trail
some of the
somewhere.
pods. Oop, not what I wanted to do, game. But thanks, I guess. Alright, now we go to the fire area. That lava pit I was telling you about. Like I said, it builds on itself, so we saw how how the first match was. Now we go to the second match. Or we just went to the second match, which she actually fights in. Now we see her third one, which is fighting with environmental hazards. There's lava. Lava will sometimes drop down from the top. We have to worry about heat in this one. She'll use that goddamn fire attack. There you are. That's what I wanted to do. Hey, thank you, healer. And just as I get here, she uses the fire attack again.
Watch yourself.
Alright, and this is phase 4. Let me charge my shield. Actually, I don't even need to charge my shield. What I need to do... So for this phase, while she's plated in gold, she is weak to lightning, which is why I had a lightning weapon. Why you saw all the sparks and all of that fly off the lightning bolts. Now that she's in 4, she's weak to ice. So do a quick equipment change into my Slayer build. And sure, I'll use my layered armor loadout. I didn't mean to, but I guess we're gonna look at me looking different now. That's fine. Now let's get on with beating her. Do. Pick this up in case I run out of it.
We're the ones to get it done.
Oh my. Oh dear.
And like I said, this area still has environmental hazards. The lava falls from the
Now
top.
get out there and show us how it's done.
But she's faster, she hits a lot harder, and she's a lot more pissed off now. Alright, other people destroyed her horns, so now no matter what happens, if we kill her, we get extra rewards. If we beat her horns, we get extra rewards. If we don't, the raid ends no matter what now. We have to start a new match. Charge up my charge blade. So at this point, the only thing that really matters is, oh shit, hitting her head. However, you'll see me attacking her arms and legs as building up. As I'm building up a charge for my weapon. Oh shit, oh shit. That way I can do my big hits on his head. Yep, saw that come. just outside of my attack. Yeah, it's been a stressful day. Hopefully they actually stick with him now.
Watch yourself.
See if I can get a charge in on his head as he's down. Come on. Alright, that ripple will hit him. Heal up from the fire. And I'd be totally down if Josh wanted to give this another try. Like I said, I don't have I'm nowhere near this far on PS4, so we could start from the beginning together. The fucking boss fight music to her is also just amazingly epic. Come on, come on. Let me change to our head so I can forget it. There we go. That's good because we can actually get to the head this time. Yes! Like I said, we probably could have murdered her. But, yeah. Can't kill her. You just gotta take her horns. So, that is Kulve Tarroth Raid. Next, we'll see if I can get into a Kulve Tarroth Slay. Now, carve the horn, see if they give me any weapons. Got one. Check this one. Now we'll try a Master Rank one, which is one I haven't done. But I assume it's just the fight version of this, none of the build-up. Also go and put on my other outfit instead of whatever this hodgepodge of an outfit is. Now, if he wants to stream, he can. I'm not his master. Glowing. Actually, just gonna take all of this because I think I need parts of it for the layered armor I want from her. Fortitude, vitality, bullshit jewels, nothing good. Reward 16. Woohoo! I'm the support all-star. Alright. So now let's...
I know you've been working hard out there.
get my rewards. And see if we got any good weapons with it. And then take all. Yes. Praise all my weapons. Doesn't look like we got any charge blade, which sucks, but rarity 6. Tarroth used to be the top dog, but then Kjarr came out. We got a Kjarr water heavy bowgun. Tarroth. Wow, that pull was not the best. Just a bunch of Tarroths, no Kjarrs. Except one Kjarr. Alrighty. Take those. Do. Exactly. No, I'm doing the damage stream. Yeah. Sometimes it's nice not to do. That's why I have my schedule going. I don't want to come into a time where I'm like always streaming. Layered armor settings. I think. Remember right, this is the one I was using, but I changed the hair color to red. Change colors, head to red. There we go. Now back to my better outfit. Go this. Now let's do a master rank. It's already done. So what's happening? Missed a lot. Oh, no OnlyFans Dan. Feel like should start a stream for Roku runs. That's why I have a schedule. Yeah, like the schedule's so important for me. Call it from noob to pro. That's what honestly what I was thinking of naming if I got you to play Monster Hunter. Noob to pro, turn you into an epic pro. Watch Biden's town hall for tomorrow. Yep. I completely forgot he had a town hall. If we have a thing, I'm gonna go my elemental build. No, to bring you up, Kayla, on what's going on. I just finally got into a raid, and finally got a full server going on it. We were able to drop her, get her horns, so we completed the raid version of her, and now I'm gonna try out seeing if anyone is needing help on the kill version of her. If you look for Master Rank events, see if anyone's doing her. I'll go with you. And I'll use a voucher. Vouchers give me double the rewards at the end. Let's see if it'll let me join, finally. Yeah. There we go. Depart. Alright. This I haven't done yet. This is her Master Rank version, which is going to be a lot harder. Do you raid with others like one with WoW? Yes. It's for her, everyone is split into, you're still in your 4-man team, like a normal mission. But the full server of 16 people is all fighting on against the same monster, essentially. So you'll, like, in that mission, you would see, off on the right, like, another group completed objective. All of us are going towards the same goal. But this one is not a raid. This is just us four. We ride or die for this. We either get her or we don't. It's just the fight. It's just her going ham. None of the build-up. And she's hitting like a master rank monster. So in Monster Hunter, there are 3 ranks. There's low rank, which is how you start. There's high rank, which is before Iceborne, the original hard mode, and it's the end game, so to speak. And then with Iceborne, because they wanted to make it harder, they made a 3rd rank Master rank, which is just even harder. Things hit harder, they have new movesets, new weaknesses.
Let's do this.
So this is same monster, we'll have new movesets, and she'll hit me a lot harder if she hits me. Like, that fire does a lot more damage than last time. Change to my health potion. Alright, that's out. Someone knocked her over, which is great. So now let me get over here. Charge my shield. Thank you, buddy, for charging my shield for me a little bit more. So I have... Stay out of the fire. Yeah, like, that was painful. I did not expect how hard that fire hit me. But no, so I have flinch free on, and I mentioned earlier that flinch free will stop it from enemies or allies from staggering you. So if an enemy or if a good guy, one of my friends, hits me with his sword, I won't get staggered. I'll be able to keep attacking. But it doesn't stop when my shield is out. I block their attacks, which can be helpful because blocking attacks can charge up my shield to deal stronger attacks, so it kind of helps where they're making my next attack, holy hell, next attack stronger, but holy hell is she hard. Get some rations, come on. Let's do this again. Did I one-up any of my potions? I one-up the only one I cared about, the one that was less damage. I might end up going bow for her. Slide my ass down. Jump. And pop a powder for my allies. Powder for my allies. Don't run into the fire, don't run into the fire. Well, at least she's molten now. Christ. And somebody left. Yeah. Let's land that right on her head. Side note, I'm trying to order a Halloween bucket for my niece. Yeah. I bet all of the Halloween candy's going crazy right now. A lot of the stores are just off the shelves. I think it's a pushback where everyone's trying to make it like, oh, like, everything's fine, we can have Halloween. Oh shit. Okay. Time to change to Slayer.
Excellent.
Go to map. And now, go to my Slayer build. No, the stores that I've gone into, just looking for candy for myself, not even for Halloween, because fuck the kids, I want the candy. I haven't been able to find any. Let me go with that, and then I'm going to grab you and you, some extra healing. I am kind of bummed that everything's going on with COVID this year for Halloween, because I love Halloween, and kind of being stuck, not being able to do anything kind of sucks. Get candy for myself. I'm a grown-ass man, I eat candy like whenever I want. Grab those for the cool drain, drop it down. Wait for my allies. I do not want to go in there all alone against her. She scares me. Wait for this guy to drop down. Also give my temporal a little bit of time to shard. Let's do it.
Let's do this! Look!
Ooh, that was a sexy boulder. Get my shard. Shard shield. Mm-hmm. Just keep pounding away at her. £4 is the smallest side I found. I believe it. I absolutely believe it. I wonder if it's also because, if any part of it is because the manufacturers didn't make as much because Halloween isn't happening like normal, so they're just like, we're not going to do anything. So you have the people who are just buying a fuck ton because Halloween's still on for them, and then you have the people who aren't, or then you have the manufacturers who aren't making it because, like, why would they? Like, we have a pandemic going on right now. Dodge out of that, so I don't get hit by it. Sweet. I mounted her. You gotta chase after him, so that way when you knock her down, go to town, chase back this way. I've seen so many people saying they're going to about Halloween Horror Go. I have too. Like, I want to be that, like, selfish. I just can't be. Like, it's not Halloween per usual. Like, I wish it was. I love Halloween. I would love to be able to, like, go out, have fun on Halloween, but it's not. Possibly I found cotton candy, that's about it. Cotton candy is also not really a Halloween candy, at least to me. Like, that's not what I wouldn't think, oh, cotton candy, Halloween, that's a cotton candy. Alright.
Excellent.
Making good. Golden scale plus. I'm going to sharpen a little bit, just in case. Better to go back to max truckable. Same, especially in a state way too dangerous. Yeah, like, it's not okay to think everything's okay right now. But it's colored like candy corns. You just turn one to another. That's fair. That is fair. 1-year-old's not going to know the difference between that and anything else. The floor is lava. Literally, the floor was lava there. Target her head again, but actually be tapped off a bit. There we go. Banger. Damn, we go. Oh, we just broke her horns. Woo. But like I said, that's not the objective of this one. She's gonna stick around without her horns. Do me powder us? Do I have the offense and defense powders? Do I not? Oh yeah, there. Oh no. She looks weird fighting without her horns. Oh, never mind. We lose. And that's what happens when you hit 3 feints. We were doing so good with that one body slam drop the guy. Golden spiral horn. Like, she hits so much harder in that. So much harder. I wonder if I have any armor upgrades that I can do real quick. Let me go see if I have any. Oh, you have something for me.
There you are, Fiber.
You can now upgrade appraisal weapons. Okay, so yeah, the Kulve Tarroth stuff. Oh, that's cool. Oh, it has Xeno's? Is that Xeno's way of upgrading? That'd be really cool. Okay, so I'll check that in a second once I have a win. But what I want to upgrade is my armor. See if I have any. I do have some upgrades I can do for my armor. Dear God, that's just. There we go. Upgrade you. What's the next? Upgrade you. Go over to my gauntlets. Upgrade you. Chest. 2, 3. Yeah. And max you out too. Alright, so I should take a little bit less damage now. Not much less damage, but a little bit less damage. No. So let's restock our items, eat a hearty meal, and try this again. Use this loadout. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change my evasion mantle for fireproof. Get a little bit extra fire resistance on that. Use a voucher to get elemental resistance.
I know you've been working hard out there.
And let's join another and see if we can actually win this one, now that we're a little bit bulkier. I want to go the one with only one guy. He also has a Fatalis. Yeah, let's do this. He has a Fatalis weapon. Oh, I'm getting so many job offers recently. It'd be so nice if I didn't already have one.
Use whatever you can.
But I guess that's good. I guess that means Nashville is recovering a little bit now that they're hiring the higher end jobs a little bit more. Grab you, grab you, grab you. Let's go. So this guy has killed Fatalis, the last enemy that just got added, the hardest enemy in the game currently. And the whole reason I wanted to get back into Monster Hunter was to get to beating him. So if he already has, and he's a significantly higher rank than me, hopefully that means we're about to win. Put this on. See. Come on. Be the scumbag that just picks up the gold so it doesn't disappear. that.
Let's do this. Proceed with caution.
To where her tail can't hit me. I think we should resurrect our D&D game and live stream that. I legit would be down for that as hell. Like, that is one thing me and some other friends were talking about. I have a D&D Discord I'm a part of, and we've actually been discussing possibly live streaming stuff, but some of them aren't, like, and I understand, like, to each their own. Some of them aren't okay with, like, being on a live stream and feel like they'd feel weird about it, but I'd be completely down. Charge my shield. And she knocks me into the goddamn fire. I'm still using my ice weapon. Crap. I just realized that. I forgot to change to thunder for breaking her. Oh well. We'll do it live. We'll do it with ice. But yeah, if you see me doing less damage per hit, that's why. I currently have the wrong weapon. I am an idiot. Oh, she roared just at the wrong time.
Keep it together, okay?
Broke her forearm. Let's see if I can break any of her tail. I'm horrible and can't remember that NPC's name that actually accidentally made important. There were many people that were accidentally made important during the few games I've run, so it's not. I wouldn't be able to remember which one was. I think the only thing I remember, I think it was the one that you were in, because I ran a few with Josh. The only one I remember was the guy's son that you guys decided to bring back in a very interesting way. Got out of the way. That part's broken. I'm gonna get hit. Yep. Guard. She's faster even in her armored form, which is kind of lame. Like, that used to be the differentiating as how thing. DMD game would be epic. I would love to run one. I haven't, I think, I don't know if you were listening, but earlier I mentioned I am sweet. Now my ice build isn't a bad choice. I'm playing a Lancer game, which is D&D with mechs. It's a giant robot game. I'm playing a Lancer game Saturday and with some friends, but I would be completely down to running a sword and board magic D&D game. I've been craving getting back into it. Don't feel bad, started 2 wars? Yes, this is very true. Technically, every war that was started was between gods. Like, every war that you started involved gods. You and gods don't mix. Charge my sword before my shield goes away. Also, I need to take this off so it can recharge. One thing I keep forgetting to do, mantles can only recharge if you're not wearing them. If you still have it on, even if it's not working anymore, it doesn't, it's cooldown timer, it doesn't do anything. Oh, thank you, healer. Maestro of the heals. Why is she all about me all of a sudden? Charge my shield. Get some more charge back on my blades. Lost white, so let's sharpen. I didn't stand in the lava, she knocked me in the lava. There's a difference.
Let's do this.
And break parts off of her? She doesn't have any parts on her. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Bam. If I aim this right, I should get a charge on her. Nope, she's gonna roar. Aim it at her tail. Nope, she runs anyway. Oh no, she's mounted. Sweet. Okay, let's get at her. Pick up the materials real quick so I have them for upgrading my weapons. Oh crap. Oh crap. You were there first. No, I was not. The lava's down there. If I'm on here, even if it's red, it's technically not lava. That's Monster Hunter logic. Now I'm in the lava. But that's Monster Hunter logic. That's not my logic. I can't get out of the lava. She was keeping me in the lava. Please, deal some tasty damage. I'm gonna keep my temporal going because we have a pretty good control in this phase, but I don't know how the next phase is gonna go. Crap. God. Alright. Stay there. Just take it. Yep.
Watch yourself.
Oh, the magma's reacting to her attacks. That's new. That didn't happen before. Alright, so she's belling.
Excellent.
Grab this. Hopefully we'll get enough parts, even if we lose from this round, to do I have a healing powder? I don't have healing powders. Awful, awful teammate. Hopefully we'll get enough parts to try out the infusion or the augment upgrade path after this, even if I lose. Hopefully, though, we haven't had one thing yet. That was just unfortunate timing. Drop that, drop that.
Hey,
Out of the way.
Be careful.
Ooh, whoa, whoa. Oh crap, move. Yep. Thank you, Temporal, for saving me from that very poorly timed attack. Yep, there's another fire attack. That's a new attack. That must have been what dropped them during the last failure. Shit, that was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a charge, not a transform. Oh, hey! There go her horns again. Savage. Oh, that's a new attack. What the fuck is that? Holy shit. Take this temporal off and trade it for my fireproof. Hopefully take a little bit less fire damage, maybe survive if I get hit by any of those attacks. Yep, that's his charge. Holy hell. Yep, that's hitting me. Thank God for the fireproof mantle. Nope. Oh God, that hurts. Oh, thank you, heal maestro. This is a charge. Someone stopped him, which is great. Started to blade some more since I no longer have Savage Act up. Gorilla mode, like that was interesting. Danny gotta teach me to play the D&D. It's super fun. It's also super simple. Like at bare basics, all you really need is to just learn how to talk. There's not much more needed. Oh hey, gorilla mode again. Holy shit. King Kong mode. I hit autocorrect, Godzilla, and gorilla works too. It reminded me of King Kong. I still don't fully understand. I just play, yeah, like, it's literally, you just need to be able to talk at the end of the day. Like, even without rolling dice, fuck yes! Even without rolling dice, that's all you need to do. Danny's a great DM. I don't know about that. I can tell interesting stories, but I mean, I'm no Matt Mercer. Learn how to talk. You've met me. Exactly. D&D might help you. You might learn how to talk finally. I only DM now. I won't play anymore. Being a player, like I love playing, but being a DM is my favorite thing. Like it is so fun and like more than just like me enjoying being able to tell the story and all of that. I like ooh, I'm guessing that was rare. I like knowing that I put something together that people genuinely enjoy. I'm not going to get all my carves. I'm only going to get that one extra. Yeah, I didn't get the last carve. Yeah, he is. Got emotionally invested with Danny as a DM. I try. Awkward silence. Nah, you got this. Like, honestly, D&D is one of the things that has helped me get out of... I'm just going to take everything. This is all hot mastering stuff. It's helped me like get more expressive and creative. D&D is just super fun, especially with like the friends and stuff that you know and everything, not just strangers or whatever. It's super fun. I obtained golden Kulve and golden Kjarr pendants from my weapon. Little decorations I can put on it. Words can no do. You just did 5 words. I won't attest to the quality of the 5 words you did, but that was 5 words. Oh, now let me talk to this guy so some of that stuff can shut up. Botanical research. I have no fertilizer up because I'm a bad plant person and just let all my fertilizers die. Exit. Okay.
Take a look around.
Do we not have research up here? I thought we had a research guy up here. It might be crazy. Resource
Good
center.
day.
I can't do research, but I can do the resource center at least. Register bounties, and now let's just do large. Do all of that. Cool. So now let's go down here to the weaponsmith and see, now that I've beaten her, if I unlocked a new armor. So a lot of the armors only show up after you beat them, not a full one. I have the Kulve Tarroth layers available. So this is what our armor looks like. How do I hide this? Can I hide this? I don't know if I can hide it. I don't think I can hide the menu. But this is what her armors look like. Or at least her layers here. It's that one and that one for her master rank versions. hopefully I also can see her non-master rank versions. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to get the badass actual armor of her. You only get those versions. That's lame. Because her high rank armor looks amazing. Where's Kulve? There we go. Like her high rank armors, just I want those armors. But nope, I just get a dress. I get to dress fancy. Oh, so fancy. Can I craft any of her master rank armor? Is her master rank armor any good? What abilities does it have? Free meal is kind of lame, but that gives for no. Ooh, but her slots are amazing. Wow. So that. Wow, those are both really good. Okay, her armor's pretty good. Speed eating's lame. Never mind. I lied. Speed eating sucks. Critical boost isn't bad. Shiny, yeah. Critical boost isn't bad. Not sure. Both of those are kind of lame. The slots aren't bad. Those are interesting. The slots aren't bad. Am I making any pendants now that I beat her? Nope. Alright. Let's see. Let's take these Tarroth Daggers Fire, and let's upgrade them and see what we get. See what this upgrade system works with. Oh wow, it immediately makes it rarity 12? It gives it a gigantic boost, holy crap. And it counts towards her essence. That is insane. So do I have an even crappy charge blade of hers? Odium, Xeno Rats. I don't even have a crappy charge blade. Okay. So let's go back here. Axe, blade. I don't like any of these weapons though. Yeah, I might have to. Wonder if this map is still doing the raid for her. Simulation theory? What are they saying about simulation theory? It's been a while since people have started talking about that again. For anyone who doesn't know, look up simulation theory. Simulation theory is this is like a down and dirty like armchair philosopher's version of it. But what simulation theory in simple terms is the idea that essentially we can't say we aren't living in a computer, so we might be living in a computer. It's that as technology increases, it becomes whatever, as technology increases, whatever we can do at technology is innately, we have to innately believe that anyone with equivalent level of technology can do. Meaning if an alien race has the same level of tech that we can, if we can do something, they can do the same stuff, then anything we can dream of doing, they can do. That's the kind of baseline of it. And you take that into the actual meat of simulation theory, is that eventually we will reach the point where games like The Sims isn't just a small, insignificant area with people with basic AI. It will eventually reach a point, technology and processing and all of that will eventually reach a point where we can perfectly simulate our universe, molecules, atoms, all the way down to string level if we decide to model after that. We can perfectly simulate everything in our universe to where you would be on a computer if you were playing a game as the game would act exactly as real life would for every single thing, water would act the exact same, air would act the exact same, life would act the exact same. And if we reach that point where we have created a carbon copy, like perfect, the people think for themselves because they're able to have that level of AI, all of that. If they reach that point, if we reach that point in technology, and it's we're getting there. We're looking after AI processing, getting more and more and faster. Like it is, unless there's some weird physics-based breakdown that we haven't seen yet, we will hit that point. What are the chances that we are the first people in creation, not just our universe, in creation itself, to have done that? And when you take that a step further, what are the chances that we aren't in a simulation? Because if we can do that, and we can create a computer that can have that level of detail, that level of simulation, we can create a computer that will have people that will be able to discover technology, that will be able to advance themselves in their own computers to create a simulation within the simulation. Daniel Stream, not just entertainment, it's education. Oh, this will, if you think about this too much, this will just fuck with your brain. So it's kind of like a torture, less education. But yeah, so we can create a simulation that is realistic enough to have people with their own goals, their own countries, whatever. Even if it's not like our Earth, like let's say it's different, let's say it's whatever, but they'll be able to do that. Like as long as all of the laws are perfectly replicated, they will theoretically be able to reach the same heights we can, and be able to simulate themselves. And then you can go super into it if you want to go super into it, how processing power is, you're always losing power the further down you go, so the simulations become closer and closer carbon copies because they have to save processing power. That's all well and good. The basic thing is, if we can create a simulation that can create a simulation within itself because they're that realistic, what are the chances we are not a simulation? Because we just proven that it's possible. How would we know? Runs on Java. That might be what's happening. Because as Nicole put out there, there's a 50% chance we are living in a simulation, which is what it is. Like, we either are or we're not, and we can't tell. There's no. It is a coin flip. And if you want to get really philosophical on it, it's almost a 99% chance we are living in a simulation at that point. But whatever. And that it's corrupting. Like, that would explain a lot for 2020. Holy shit. Fucking coronavirus is just the corruption. I don't believe that, but no, simulation theory is wild. Like, and it's one of those things where, because of how technology is, you can't say it's not possible. All you can say is, I don't believe that's what's happening, but you can't say that it's not possible, because it is. If you understand technology, it is possible. Ancient Rona confirmed, yeah. And that's the thing. In true simulation theory, there is no controller. Because they're just watching. It's a science experiment. The layer above us is doing a science experiment and it, like, seeing how the world is done. Just like if we did it, would have like, thered be somewhere in NASA or somewhere in the NSA where you'd have this simulation going and people would just be watching people. Like, it's crazy. And then, yeah, like, simulation theory is wild. It's always one of my favorite things, like, the truly crazy religious fanatics. Not someone who just believes, but, like, someone who's, like, screaming at you because you don't believe exactly what they do. Like, yes, you're let's say you're Catholic and they're Pentecostal or whatever, and they hate your bones because you're going to hell because you don't believe the exact word they do. My favorite way to shut them up is to make them think about simulation theory. Because it's just, if you actually get them to actually think about it, it rocks their world. Because it falls in line with religion. The God that's not, that created everything and isn't doing anything, like, he's not taking an active hand in it. So it falls in line with what they believe, but it's not what they believe, but they can't disprove it. Nah, I don't think it's a science experiment. I bet more some board marathoning Sims. God, he made some shit Sims if I'm one of them. But no, another fun thought experiment, and this one, actually, there's a whole site that you're actually not allowed to talk about this, because the site owner had a literal mental breakdown thinking about this. because of what it entails. So fair warning, like this thought experiment, like if true, is terrifying. Like if it is, God, this guy's. I'm not joining that hunt. I'm not. Like that's not working. But no, yeah, there was an entire website that the admin of it just had a mental breakdown over this, and you get instant banned if you try talking about it. And it's called the Basilisk. And it's one of those, like, it only fucks with you if you take it to be the absolute truth, which people who are very into AI will, but I don't. Like, it's not, like, I don't think it'll actually happen. But anyway, it's related to simulation theory. And it's, if I remember, I might be getting this wrong. Look up the Basilisk. If I remember, Basilisk simulation, I think we'll get it in Google. I forgot what the actual name of it is. Something Basilisk. While we're waiting for another siege to open, because I don't want to join that level 7. The Basilisk is the idea that AI will eventually get to a point where the singularity happens. The singularity being when the AI's ability to replicate and improve upon itself and its processing reaches a point that we can no longer keep up with it, and it becomes runaway. That's singularity. And people get worried about that. Elon Musk is thinking that's going to be the end of the world. It's needing Kulve Tarroth seeds. Let's join his. When we get to that point, the AI will then try to optimize the world, be it destroy us, however it is. It will eventually try to optimize the world and everything, including itself. One of the ways it has to do that, though, is to make sure it exists, because it is the best thing in the world. It is the smartest, it is the fastest processing. There is nothing more efficient than it. So the first step to making the world perfect is to make sure it exists. So it begins making simulations to optimize the world, find a plan how to optimize the world. It begins simulating its world, kind of like simulation theory, and going through it. Hence why it's related. So he's running all these simulations concurrently, hundreds of thousands of simulations, to see what the best combination of events, results, whatever,
There it is. At last.
lead to a perfect world.
Reminds me of that time.
And again, the first step in that simulation is to make sure it exists. So, if you take all of that to be reasonable for a super intelligent AI to do,
Ready?
then, by taking that to be true, and not pursuing it as your life's ambition, your entire life becomes dedicated to making this AI possible.
I'm ready.
You are no longer efficient and helping the world.
See you around, buddy.
Therefore, it will eliminate you from its simulation because you are detrimental. You are a waste of resources that does not lead to the first step in a perfect world, which is itself. So, if we are living in a simulation, which most people who subscribe to this theory and who are actually freaked out by it, most people say, yes, we are living in a simulation, if you are believing this. Now it becomes a cognito hazard, a hazard that because you know about it, because you are rationally right now thinking that this is a thing that could happen, you have no excuse not to help it. And if you do not help it, you kill yourself. It will kill you. That is the Basilisk. Because you know of this quandary, because you know of the Basilisk, it will now kill you. It's like a crazy crackpot theory. And again, that's an armchair, somebody who learned about it from a secondhand thing on YouTube. Let the beginning come on. Oh yeah. If you want a better explanation on it, on YouTube, there's a YouTuber, Kyle Hill. He's a science YouTuber, amazing guy. Like subscribe to his channel. He's fucking smarter than I will ever be. He has a video on this, on the Basilisk, and he explains it in more depth and way better than I ever could. And it's one of those things where it's like, it's terrifying if it were to be true, and I could see a great movie made out of it. Like a Matrix style movie where you're trying to stop this basilisk from destroying like people within this simulation, which is your reality, your existence. But me personally, it's like, no, like that requires a lot of assumptions to be real. And I subscribe to Occam's razor, the belief that the fewest assumptions is the most likely answer, based on any given data set. So there's a lot of assumptions that takes for that to happen. The biggest one being that that the simulation has gotten to the mindset that it makes the world perfect and it needs to exist in all simulations, versus it needs to be created in all simulations, versus making all simulations from the point that it already exists. Like, have that be the moment of starting, which makes more sense to me. Like, why would a all-purposeful knowing AI start a simulation, waste all of these resources before it, on a time period before it even existed, when that is the first step? Like, if that's the first step, start there. Final Destination on a whole nother level. Oh yeah, like it's crazy. The Basilisk quandary is, and there's, I forget what the site is. In Kyle Hill's video, he said he names the site, because this is where the idea came from, is that site. And you will legitimately, it is a site rule banned if you talk about this basilisk, because anyone who hears about it in this philosophy, like I think the saying is like the basilisk eye. You enter the basilisk eye if you talk about this. Less wrong. Yep. It's crazy. Like, some people are just crazy with these worries that they have. Like, I don't get people. Like, there's so much in the world to worry about. Like, simulation theory is fun because it doesn't necessarily break anything. Like, you're not in any more or less pain or danger because it's a simulation. Like, it is what it is. It's the same like if God exists, or if God doesn't exist, or if the Greek gods are the ones that exist. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't change your day-to-day life. Like, you don't, if Zeus came down one day and it's like, yeah, God doesn't exist, it's me, it's been me all along. Like, I can't see myself being like, well, I can't go to the grocery store anymore.
Proceed with caution.
I dodged wrong. So, like, I like simulation theory. I like thinking about it because it's fun. It's a fun thought experiment. Like, what if it is? But the basilisk is one where it's like, why are you spending so much time thinking up like how we're all fucked? Like, we have a lot of real ways currently we're all fucked without making up some possible ways that we could possibly be fucked in the future. And give me your money. Oh. I can't wait till I get paid Thursday. I think I have $5 to my name. Well, $5 in my bank account. I do have more than that in other banks, but in my main bank account, $5. I'm trying not to spend too much outside of the bank account. Ever consider a Truman Show scenario? Oh, you're not on Patreon, Josh. Ever consider a Truman Show scenario? Zeus God, not so different. They both don't know the meaning of consent. Very fair. Truman Show is something that, just logistically, like, it's a fun thought experiment to be like, oh, what if you were in that sort of thing? Like, Truman Show, White Bear was the Black Mirror version of it. Fun thought experiment. Another thing I don't think is possible to ever happen, because the logistics of having a Truman Show would be insane. Like, the sheer logistics of it is maddening. What would have to go into actually keeping that. That said, like, if there was a sort of like game show where it's like, hey, like, we're gonna put you in a town and like you won't know what's happening, but everyone in the town's gonna be an actor, and like random shit's gonna happen during the day, and we just want to see how you react to just random shit going on around you. Like, I would fucking do that in a heartbeat. That sounds, it's like masochistically fun. Because you know they'd start doing some fucked up shit after a while, like, oh, like, there's a nuclear bomb about to go off in the next room. What do you do? Wait. Someone died? Everyone's at full health, though. Did I miss their death? And Zeus God not so different. They both don't know the meaning of consent. That is very fair. That said, though, Zeus, I have to give it to Zeus. No, sorry, not Zeus. I have to give it to Odin, the Norse Zeus, because I mean, what's the joke? Jesus said he would take away all our sin, die for our sins. And Odin said that Odin said he would kill all frost giants, and I haven't seen any frost giants, but I saw a hooker last week. I butchered that joke, but it's like that I have to give it to Odin. I haven't seen any frost giants on my morning walks. Get this. Why are you planting bombs? That was actually very, very nicely done. I've never seen that. That's actually smart. I'm gonna start bringing bombs into this. Ah, she runs. Darn it. Oh well. We got her next time. No frost giants. No, Odin is true lord. Dress up as a frost giant and come trick-or-treating your place. Doesn't count. Got my level increased. Sweet. Try to get some good weapons to upgrade with the killable version. Too short. I wasn't gonna say it. Wasn't me that said it. The most terrifying thought, yeah, the article you just sent me, yeah, the basilisk is insane. I am the frost giant. No comment on that one. Manage items, go here. Alright, we should be at a point now where he'll stay around long enough. So another cool thing about this raid is, where in here you have your pursuit levels and your reward levels. The higher the pursuit level, the longer he stays around in the fight. God, just late. So if the reward level gets high enough, or the pursuit level gets high enough, like there's no way you can fail because you'll never run. So at pursuit level 2, I think he stays around 20% longer. I want to see if anyone else is going to open up one. Even see if anyone opens up. I don't want to open one the second someone else opens up one. Let's do attack up. That way, hold that. Your heart is cold like winter. That's your fiance. She's supposed to be a warm, kind-hearted person. You're supposed to be defending her honor. Like anyone opened it, so I will. Let's go ahead and depart, and people will join the way. The only way I'd survive being with you for 8 years, Joshua. Burn. For a cold heart, that was a savage burn. That's on my queso dip. The chip breaks as I bring it to my mouth. Thank you. shitty nacho chips. Winner by TKO, yes. Ah, someone joined just before I skipped this.
There it is, at last.
I got the queso.
Now get out there.
Vapor Death is waiting to join, that's fine. Grab this. Yeah. Someone walked over my grave.
Ready?
I really want to know what causes that random chill you kind of get on your shoulders and back sometimes. Where,
You can do
like
this.
your whole body just has to shiver for some random
Over here.
reason. I really want to
I'm
know
ready.
what causes that. Let's get... Nope, too far away for a jump deck. But, are you going to go straight? You're going to go straight. Never mind. So try to sleep. That's Ghost, the ghost from Phantom, whatchamacallit.
See you around, buddy.
Great minds. No, I have no idea what it is. I've always just known it as someone walking over my grave. Which, if that's the case, wouldn't that mean I'm dead? And if I'm dead, this is... Like, why can't I have a better afterlife? Am I in hell? Like, and my afterlife has to be the one with COVID in it? That Gaja did not like us there. So those little, like, golden things running around are evil cat people that love gold. Ghost just killed... no! I hope it's not ghosts. That'd be a lame haunting that just makes you shiver. Everyone else gets the cool hauntings. So you're in the musical Cats. I hope not. God, that would be terrifying. I am not jellical enough to be a cat. Ghost grandma. Now let's see if you stay here long enough for me to get this off. You do. Man, I would love for 2 more people to join me. I didn't hit it fast enough. Let's see if I can at least get the tail broken a little bit. I can! With a sexy, sexy rock fall. But not the Broadway one, the movie one with James Corden. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's the first one that came to mind. That would be nightmares. I mean, that movie was nightmares. Just the trailer was nightmare fuel. I love musicals, but that is not one I am willing to subject myself to. And I get musicals are supposed to be like kind of ridiculous and it's just kind of the style and everything, but that's way too much. Charge my sword up. Get a hit? Yes. Still better love story than Twilight. I think most things are a better love story than Twilight. I forget what movie it was recently I saw, but there was a movie recently where I legitimately, during the movie, was like, I would rather be watching Twilight. Like, this movie was, I forget what it was. Like, 'cause at least I remember. Like, that's a good example of it. I remember Twilight. Like, I know the plot of Twilight. I remember that it exists. I remember why I disliked it. I don't remember this movie, aside from it existing and me saying that Twilight's better. 50 Shades of Grey? No. 50 Shades of Grey, like, I remember too, and that, for all the wrong reasons, that was such a bad movie. Everything is better loved from Twilight. Yep. It was probably Twilight. No, like, this movie, I forget what it was, but it was just, everything about it just was just not enjoyable. I think it was something me and Lexi were watching together. I know she doesn't watch these streams, I wish she did, because she'd be able to fucking, tell me what it was real quick. Let me sharpen. Have a roar.
All right.
Are you sharpening? Yeah, you are. Go. Have a roar. Let's get this. Speaking of Twilight, though, I'm super excited. And I feel weird saying this, but I'm super excited for the new Batman. Like, even with Robert Pattinson being the fuck yeah, that's good. But even with Robert Pattinson being the lead in it, like, I think he'll do really good. I'm looking so forward to it. Like, could definitely be wrong. Have in the past, especially with DC movies, that looked good, but so far, things I've heard and seen about it look really good. Yeah. Oh no, I definitely agree. Like, he isn't a bad actor. Him and Kristen Stewart are both, really good actors for me. It is really a case of they were given bad direction, like bad script writing. Rob gets a bad rap because of Twilight. Nobody remembers him as Cedric Diggory. I mean, that's fair, but he also didn't have much of a role as Cedric Diggory. It's the same as when people talk about, like, fuck, what's his name? 10th Doctor. Josh is in chat. You should be able to. You should know. What's his name? I can't remember his name. God, how am I not remembering his name? Well, whatever his name is. He plays one of the villains of, I think, that same movie, the same one. But he's not remembered for it because he had such a small role. David Tennant, yes, that's it. David Tennant. He's in I think the same movie, the same one, but like no one remembers him in it because like has such a small role. Granted, it's a role that thoroughly creeps you out, which is the exact point of that character. But holy shit! Yeah, David Tennant was exactly who I was thinking of. I'm just gonna get this real quick. He can take. You can take it. Change to evasion. Yeah, David Tennant's in Harry Potter. He plays the fake, the guy who's pretending to be Mad-Eye Movie in the 4th movie, Goblet, if I remember right. At the end, he gets caught that he had imprisoned the real Mad-Eye Movie in like that closet or that chest, but that's way too bigger on the inside. And turns out that it's him. He had escaped from Azkaban. Yep, Moody's imposter. Yep. Yep. He's in such a small part that no one necessarily remembers his in it, because I think he only actually shows his face for like I think 10 or 15 minutes. Surely less than Robert Pattinson, but similar-ish deal where they're not the focus of the movie. Barry Crouch is the character's name. Yes. Barty Crouch. Yeah. No, and I think he shows up in not just the flashback, but when he transmogrifies back, doesn't he? Did I pick up the thing? Yes, I did. This. Transmogrifies or whatever it is back after they find out that Moody's fake. I have to rewatch those movies. I haven't watched those in a while. Maybe that'll be a Christmas marathon me and Lexi do. She can have her sappy Christmas movies, and I can have my Harry Potter. How do I forget? I still obsess over him. Fucking, can't think of one thing I've seen him in that I've not absolutely loved him in. Even if the thing I haven't felt was great, like Broadchurch is a later season I didn't like very much. He was still phenomenal in that. First season was a masterpiece of crime fiction. And Harry Potter is a Christmas movie. It came out during Christmas every fucking time. It's a Christmas movie, damn it. That couldn't bat movie 3. Those movies, Harry Potter movies, are amazing. Jessica Jones, yes. God, him as Kilgrave in Jessica Jones was terrifying. Like I loved Jessica Jones. The actress for it was fantastic. I loved the mental health issues they brought up and how they dealt with her PTSD was a very good way to do it. But goddamn, was he probably the best part of that? Like him playing the villain was amazing. HB is a Christmas movie. They had Christmas part of that one time in the movie. In every movie, there was Christmas in every movie. That makes it a Christmas movie. There is only ever a Christmas in a Christmas movie. That's a fact.
Watch yourself.
The third one was not released as Christmas. Well, the third one was clearly inferior then. I like how me and this fucking longsword guy are just going ham on Kulve. just me, him, and our cats. Harry Potter, Christmas, and Halloween movies. Speaking of Christmas and Halloween, I'm gonna pose that. I need to do this. Is Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas or a Halloween movie? Go. Both. See, I go with Halloween. It's more Halloween than it is Christmas. It is. I would not watch it at Christmas. I would always watch it at Halloween. Halloween, yep. Yeah, Thanksgiving. There was Thanksgiving for a few seconds. God, I used layered armor again. There was Thanksgiving for a few seconds in there. Easter. No, y'all just trolling me. No, I think it's a Halloween movie. It's very much a Halloween movie. I have everything right. queue up my temple. Looks like he went back for a restock too. Restart my cool drink. These only last 5 minutes. I don't know how close I am to done. Beauty of the movie, you can watch it whenever you want. I mean, yeah, you can. What's the Halloween movie? There's no Easter door. I thought there was an Easter door in it. I could have sworn there was a door with an egg. They didn't pull attention to it. I could have sworn there was one. Is there not? Am I misremembering? Am I having a Mandela effect moment? Change to his head. Charge my weapon. Oh, there goes the fire. Let me get my shield charged up and hit the tail a little bit more.
Oh my. Oh dear.
There is. Okay, yeah. Okay. I am trying to fight this thing and read chat. And we're just two-manning it, which is also a feat in and of itself. Because unlike most monsters in this game, because that's another thing, in this game you have 4 people in missions. Most monsters will scale for the number of people. So if you're one person, it's weaker. If the second person joins, it's a little bit stronger. And then when 3 people join or more, it hits max difficulty. This is one of the ones that doesn't do that. So if you're one person in it, you're facing what should be taken on by 4 people. So we are two-manning something that is designed for 4 people. Oh damn. He's fucking weeaboo stancing like crazy. Will I get it? Nope. Let me use a potion. Oh. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Yippee-ki-yay. I don't know why people are calling that. Like, that's one of the ones that, yes, it takes place around Christmas time, but it absolutely is not a Christmas movie. Like, that's just a fun action adventure. Yep, you didn't come forward like I was hoping. Never mind. Alright, so, shit, no. Okay, cool. So we are going to win either way now. So we either get his horns or we have to restart from the beginning because someone else already broke the horns. It is not a Christmas movie. It takes place at Christmas time, but like that is literally the extent of it. We want to talk about a good Christmas action movie. What was it? Was it Jingle All the Way? The one with Arnold Schwarzenegger looking for the toy, the Turbo Man for his kid? Was that Jingle All the Way? That's a good Christmas action movie. Yeah, Jingle All the Way. That's a good one. Oh, are you gonna ram into that wall? Yeah, you is. Oh, there's the fire breath. Get here and get some shards built up. hopefully I can get a good charge blade so I can see how good the charge blades are over for the upgraded forms. Charge my shield. That I will accept. I mean, that is a Christmas movie. That is absolutely a Christmas movie. Fantastic Christmas action movie. Because, so the reason Die Hard isn't and Home Alone is because Die Hard takes place at the time, but nothing about it is Christmas. Versus Home Alone is like he's in his house, it's over Christmas, they're supposed to go on a Christmas vacation to see family, like that. Everything about the plot has to do with Christmas. Now, if the terrorists in Die Hard invaded Santa's like workshop, and fucking John McClane had to go and save Santa Claus and the elves and do all this die-harding there. Oh, damn it. We didn't get the horns. Then it would be a Christmas movie. But everything about Home Alone is down to it. If replace Christmas with any other holiday, and does it make the same thing? Like if Christmas is, oh, they're all at the office because it's someone's birthday. Does that make it a birthday movie? Like, that sounds ridiculous. But if Home Alone, if he was left home on his fucking birthday, it would be a birthday movie. Yeah, no, exactly. It would be if summer break isn't a holiday though. That like summer break isn't a holiday. 4th of July, a summer holiday. We just explained that. Now you're just being willfully ignorant. Easter then, exactly. Home Alone would be an Easter movie if it was around Easter.
I've been waiting for you.
When the driving point of something is that holiday, then it's that. With Die Hard, like, it doesn't. You could completely take out the holiday and it would make complete sense. A lot of Home Alone wouldn't make complete sense. Hell, the whole thing with the neighbor wouldn't make sense. I don't want to. Oh yeah, I need to get the rewards.
Hey, you.
So why is Die Hard? Because there's actual, aside from, so Die Hard has the only thing that's, oh, Christmas is they were at a Christmas party. If it was a retirement party, if it was anything else, nothing changes. Like, there's you could make the movie carbon copy and just change that one scene and nothing changes. In Home Alone, you would have to make significant rewrites to the script of the movie, not just one scene, but throughout it, to make it work for a non-holiday. Paul Blart Mall Cops Black. I feel like I've seen that movie before. I don't remember seeing it, but I feel like I've seen it before. I know what it is. I can't remember actually seeing it. I have a bow. Do I not have a charge? Ooh, do I have a charge blade? I do have a charge blade. Okay. But are you a good charge blade? You're not. You're a raw charge blade. Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, let's see if the raw charge blade is worth anything. Let's try it. What tomato conversation? I feel like I missed something. This thing doesn't turn out awful. Not great, not awful. That's a pretty decent-ish raw. But I don't think you can do anything else, so... yes, cancel. Because I want to get a good one to do. Oh, I'm gonna go kill the main one again. What did I miss? It's African American Friday, guys. Wildfire asked everyone yesterday if tomatoes were fruits or vegetables, and people were genuinely offended. Yeah, tomatoes are fruit. I mean, I get why, because it's, you don't think of it as a fruit because it's so much easier than most things we consider fruits to grow. But yeah, it's 100% a fruit. It depends. I've seen people use it as a fruit in cooking. I've seen people put cherry tomatoes in fruit salads and stuff, and it works. Hell, I even know some people that like straight up eat tomatoes straight. Let me change to lightning before I do this. I'm just gonna... What time is it? I'll do one last kill mission, and that'll be it for this. Get you. Change you to fire. Eat an elemental meal to give me some more fire stuff. Mandalorian word, never knew that. Mandalorian is not a fruit. Tomatoes and fruit salad is wrong, period. I mean, I've seen people that do it. I normally just don't eat fruit salads very much.
Good to see you.
Now, let's do H. I haven't seen Mandalorian yet. I think once season 2 finishes, I might do a Disney Plus trial to check it out. Because like I'm not gonna pay for their subscription just for. Oh. I want to do this, but I don't want to do it that bad. Did it? I've heard some people love it and some people like absolutely like hate it. The technology of it, if you ever look at the behind the scenes of Mandalorian, technology of Mandalorian was fantastic. All of their sets, what you'd assume were like CG sets, or some of them even shot on site, are actually done in Unreal, in the game engine Unreal. They what they did was they set up a 360-degree green screen, and they fed on not green screen, 360-degree like LCD screen with a projector and everything, and they actually fed in real time the footage from the engine onto those screens, so the actors could actually see, like, instead of seeing green because they're CG, they could actually see all of the 3D effects as they were acting and actually react to them appropriately. It's super cool. Like, look up some of the behind the scenes, and something that like Corridor Digital, a YouTube production studio, they actually are designing a set for that because it's actually cheap enough to be done by anybody, and Unreal is a free engine that they've used in the past for stuff, so they're actually going for it. Super cool. See, I liked Rogue One when I was watching it, but then, like, after it ended, I was like, it kind of was just meh. Like, it it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. It was.
Let's do this.
Fucking the movies though.
Proceed with
I
caution.
liked Force Awakens. Like it wasn't great, but I enjoyed it. It was cool. I liked what they were starting to set up. I'd hoped that like they'd pay off more than everything else happened. The next two happened. Yeah. Like the thing that kills me is like I would have loved if Ryan had actually controlled all three movies, because standalone, Last Jedi I like more standalone, but as a second movie, it just fucks everything up. You go from watching Force Awakens to that, and you're like, what the fuck did I just see? Are they having a stroke? I want a prequel of The Phantom Menace. They're actually doing that. Like, no lie, they're planning a Old Republic. I think they're calling it the High Republic in Disney version, but they're planning Old Republic. I don't know if it's going to be a movie or a series, but they're planning. They are going to do prequels. Yeah, like look it up. They're actually going to do prequels. Prequels to the prequel. It's going to be. I think it's called High Republic in Disney's canon.
Keep it together, okay?
I'm not talking like legit. Like it's something that a lot of people have been excited about. They hinted at it in the latest one, Rise of Skywalker or whatever it's called. They hinted at it because they remember right, the Emperor mentions Revan, which is a character that only existed in the expanded universe before because it's part of the Old Republic. And they finally made it that Revan in this universe exists. Revan is real. There you go. The High Republic. It's the original. It's the Old Republic made in Disney's version. Hopefully they don't mess it up, because there are some amazing tales to be told in that era. Because this is before, if they follow it correctly, this is before the Sith even exist, or as we know them exist. Jar Jar Binks' origin story. Yeah, we're gonna see that he really was a Sith the whole time. He was the first Sith. Jar Jar Binks is Revan confirmed. Jar Jar Blade. Like even if it's unintentional movie-wise, 100% like Sith. Like, you unintentionally made one of the most villainous Sith in the fucking galaxy. I will fight you. He's Revan. Watch it. It's gonna happen. I will put nothing past Disney after how they ended the most recent trilogy. Alright.
Excellent.
Let's pick up some stuff. Stuff. I hate the fact that you're right, though. Why did you... You don't need a Farcaster. Why did you need Farcaster? Whatever. Got that stuff. Alright. Now back to get ice. Get this going. No, I want it. I'm so excited for High Republic. Because it'll also be during a time when the Jedi were also more active, because this was the first Jedi Order. Hopefully it'll be the first. Hopefully it'll be before the Jedi Civil War. Because that would be really cool to see them go through the Jedi Civil War. Get my mantle ready. Gotta go get ready for work. Lame. Have a good night at work, love.
Let's do this!
Put this.
Look!
That. Oh, I was literally just standing here. Apparently she don't like my powders. Shield. Dodge out of that attack. We've seen what happens when you will get hit by that. Like, this is definitely a fun Kulve Tarroth fight, but with how some people were talking about it, I was kind of expecting it to be a lot harder. Like, not stupid, ridiculous boss hard, but, I mean, harder than this, at least. Yeah, I say that as as someone just gets murdered. Bow gunner got murdered. Was that 3 things on this? How do we have feline insurance? Is that how we want to go? Oh, shitballs. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Start my sword up. Oh, hi there. Oh, hi there. Ow. That was a sexy boulder. I wounded it at least. Are we really about to run out of time on her? Didn't feel like we've been fighting for that long. Some powder. Shit. And of course, he knocks me into the goddamn fire. Take off this mantle so it can be recovered. I think we... Oh, retreat stopped.
I need your consent on a few items to
I'm not talking to you, Google. Anyone else's phone do that? Just randomly, they're talking and the phone's like, I need your consent. It's like, you don't need my consent for shit. I wasn't talking to you. I think the best time, as does Alexa, yeah. It's just, oh. Like, I love it. I love having a smartphone and all the utility that comes with it, but sometimes... No, I just noticed the characters say that dripping down stuff isn't magma, it's actually liquid gold. Well, there goes our third feint. Never mind. Last hunt for the night was not a success. Oh well. Can't win them all. Oh, shame. But with that, though, I need to go and get my machine set up on me for my sleep study. So that way I can make sure that the doctors can help me breathe at night. So thank you all for joining me, and hope, while Monster Hunter isn't the most exciting game like Rogue Company, hope you at least enjoyed some of my trials and tribulations. Cyborg, it's what is about to happen. Like, it's not as fancy as I was expecting, but it's going to be interesting us sleeping with a chest monitor, a wrist monitor, and a O2 checker on my finger. Nope, nothing on my face. Just chest, wrist, hand. It's just not going to be comfortable, especially since it has to be my left hand. That's the side I normally sleep on. But hope y'all have a good night, and I will see you guys Thursday. And I don't know what I'm going to play then. I might end up being able to convince Josh and hopefully some other people to play Spellbreak with me. We'll see. Have a good night, all.